valuing the things that you've done in the past, whether you wish you did them or they're things you regret, they made you who you are today. And who you are today is the person that is capable of turning into the person you want to be. And maybe without all those experiences, you wouldn't be the same person. No, definitely not maybe. You wouldn't be who you are. So if you love yourself and if you like yourself, then love everything that you've experienced. Maybe not the experience itself, but what it gave you, what you took from it, because that is really what living is. Hello, everybody. I am Deirdre Elizabeth, and welcome back. If you have been here before, you know that I have changed my hair, and I've done that frequently in the past, but this time around, this is my summer refreshed little bob, and I absolutely am loving it, and it's gonna stay, so get used to seeing it. But I don't know how frequently, because in the summer I find myself doing more living than I do talking about living. And today's going to be kind of a little vlog-like video. A little bit, not so much, not really. There's a few things I want to talk about and share with you. One of them is really important. It's about something really big that glow up culture is missing. It's really going to hold you back from really achieving your glow up and the glow up that you want and becoming the person you want to be. So I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to trail off into another few thoughts that I have. So the first one is that when you are going to glow up, a lot of people consider the introduction of the new habits, the new things, the new changes they want to make, the new things they want to do. But in order for there to be room for new in your life, in your brain, in your soul, in your time, in your space, you have to make room for it, right? And that means I always think of it as like synaptic pruning, which your brain goes through to eliminate things of useless information and knowledge that you don't use and you don't need. If you're not using it, that's the phrase, if you don't use it, you lose it. That is synaptic pruning. And I think of that in a lifestyle sort of capacity. So if you are not making room by reflecting on what's really valuable in your life and what's important to you, as opposed to just cutting out like your whole morning routine and replacing it with another one. Let's give that example. Whereas maybe there's things in your morning routine that are really good for your soul, really good for you. They really bring you joy. They really, like, maybe you're a gal that really enjoys spending her time on her skincare and putting her makeup on and taking her time and having that slow morning before work. Maybe you really enjoy that exercise or the walk, or maybe you enjoy that extra 15 minutes to just lay in bed and snuggle with your person, or lay in bed alone, or pet your cat, or whatever it is you want to do. And whatever it is that you love, for instance, in your morning routine, you want to get rid of the excess, but keep that main part. So in order to be able to know what these things are, the things you want to keep, you need to do some self-reflection. And that means, I'm not going to say like writing in journals. I know journaling is excellent. Brain dumping on paper, I do that for work. I do brain dumping and then I map it. But in our personal life, I feel like just being at peace and being alone, making time to be alone in your thoughts without noise, without the screen, without interruptions and your music and podcasts playing and videos, just take time to be in your favorite space, or in, doing the thing you love, making yourself a great snack, having a glass of wine, or, whatever it is you do, going for that walk or a bubble bath, whatever, and being alone and making that a habit, making that something you include as a routine in your life. And during that time, you think about the parts of your life that you love, the things you really value, the things that bring you joy, and those are the things you want to hold on to and you don't want to cut out and erase. And then by process of elimination, that allows you to know what you can get rid of and cut out and make room for the new things that you're going to incorporate, that you're going to bring in. And I know you're going to, because that's what everybody is working hard to do, is be their very best self. And I know any girls watching my channel or paying attention to content like this, you're absolutely trying to be your best self. That's what I do every day, 1% better. Every day I try to do everything I do in my day, I try to do it 1% better. But with regard to bringing in new habits, I'm always trying to improve myself, improve my lifestyle, do more. And sometimes it's okay to do nothing. just to do nothing and to just take time appreciating me, appreciating the things that I've already learned in my life that I do that bring me joy, and also valuing the things that you've done in the past, whether you wish you did them or they're things you regret. They made you who you are today. And who you are today is the person that is capable of turning into the person you want to be. And maybe without all those experiences, you wouldn't be the same person. No, definitely not maybe. You wouldn't be who you are. So if you love yourself and if you like yourself, then love everything that you've experienced. Maybe not the experience itself, but what it gave you, what you took from it, because that is really what living is. And live today too. Don't just wait for, to lose the 20 pounds or to wait for the very special occasion to wear the dress or to, have the baby when you've reached a certain financial security level or, get engaged or find a partner when you feel like you are at your physical best. Like, do it now. Wear the dress, wear the outfit, wear every day. Every day is the best day of our life because it's the day we're getting to live. So wear the dress, enjoy your body. Maybe you need to lose 20 pounds, but love what you love about your body because you can't hate everything about your body. Love the things you love and the things you're working on. Just wear it, know it, and be like, yep, I know it, and let it pass. And I'm working on it, and I'm doing what I can. And you're working hard and doing your best, but it doesn't mean you can't love yourself today too. Because who you are today is going to enable that person that you want to be tomorrow. So that is one thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about was incorporating this is part of it. See, it's conjoined, like self-love and kindness and being gentle to yourself while you're working hard to be the new you. So it is about respecting who you are, sticking to your values, your ethics, your morals, your belief system, and not being afraid to speak up and not being not confident until you achieve your goals. Be confident as if you've already reached them, but you don't even have to be that person who's reached them to be confident because you are good enough today. You are good enough as you are. And you need to recognize this. Every woman needs to know this. And if you weren't good enough to be who you are, you wouldn't even be able to be thinking about the future. You wouldn't even have the potential to be changing into something improved and leveling up and improving even by 1%, because you wouldn't be capable of it, because you wouldn't have that cognition. You wouldn't have that realization in your brain that you can do better, that there is more for you, that you can improve. You wouldn't acknowledge the things about you that you want to improve and that you think you could do better. You wouldn't even be able to recognize them and acknowledge them. So who you are is pretty damn good. And you need to love that person and give her some kindness and give her, I'm trying to think of the appropriate word for this is to really give her understanding and grace, because she is somebody who has come through probably a lot of hell, a lot of hard times, a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, a lot of hurt, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of joy, a lot of rewards and hard work and all of these things all together. And you made it. You are here today. And you're still thinking about tomorrow. You're still thinking of what's next and what you're going to keep doing and moving forward. And that means you're in motion, and motion is perpetual as long as you keep taking that step forward, right? It can't be like it's a physics law. Like, it's not energy. It can't be, motion isn't going to be, I'm like, my mind is blanking on it, isn't going to be initiated, and it's not going to be stopped without an outside force. And if you are already in motion, that means you already put that force in, and that force is effort, it's work, it's thinking, it's thought process, it's self-love, it's self-kindness, it's acknowledging, it's valuing yourself, it is recognizing the things that you can do better, the ways you can improve yourself and become a better person, a better version of you, and a more full and complete version of yourself. So that means if you're thinking ahead, you're already in motion. You don't need to push. You don't need to kickstart. You don't need to like break down yourself down to nothing and cut out everything from your life and start again. Just start from where you are today and make room for the better version of you that's coming. Hold on to the things that have made you who you are today and be grateful for them. And then keep in mind what you're making room for, and always be mindful of what's coming for you and what's coming your way, because you are in motion. You are actually on your way to go and grab it and to bring it into your life. You're not waiting and sitting around like humming and hawing, waiting for something to come to you. You are in motion, moving forward to take it from this universe and make it yours, because it is your God-given right to work hard and to work smart and to love yourself and know that you can achieve more, and be cognizant of where you need to achieve more and to go out and grab it. So those are the messages I wanted to give you today. I hope they're valuable to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please give me a thumbs up. Share this video if you know someone who could use it or hear some of this information and these comments. It's really valuable. It's important to hear, because you don't hear a lot of this online on YouTube. You hear a lot of just the glow up culture of break everything down, start from fresh, like get rid of all your friends, quit your job and start over. And these are drastic. And if you wanted to go the drastic 100% way, then you do that. But I don't think your results are going to be any greater than if you value where you came from, love the experiences that made you who you are, love yourself, value yourself, learn what you don't need anymore, hold on to what's dear to you, and keep moving forward. And that motion is going to take you to where you want to be tomorrow. And it's just one foot in front of the other, girls. One foot in front of the other. And even if it's uphill, sometimes it is, sometimes it's downhill. Those uphill ones make you just as strong, make you just that much stronger, and make the downhill steps feel that much better. That's all. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon.